In the previous video, we have understood the standard consistency of the cement. Now to find the initial setting time, final setting time or the soundness, we need the standard consistency. Now let us proceed to find the initial setting time of a cement. The first thing that we require is the sample of a cement, which is about 500 to 400 grams. Once the cement is measured, the next component that is required is the water. The weight of water should be 85% of the standard consistency. Now let us say standard consistency is 29.5%. Then the amount of water required is 25.075% of the weight of the cement. Now the accurate measurement of water is very critical in this case, because as we have already understood in the module 1, the water reaction with the cement defines the strength of the cement. So be very precise when we are calculating the volume of water. If water is added in more quantity, even then the strength will reduce, and if the water is added in the less quantity, then the proper hydration will not going to take place, and again the strength of the cement will reduce. Hence, to gain the maximum strength, the accurate quantity of water is a compulsion. Now this is the needle which is required for the initial setting time. Now this needle is specially designed to carry out the initial setting time test. Its diameter is 1 mm. However, the needle which is shown in the video is required for the final setting time. Its diameter is greater than the needle that is required in the initial setting time. Now once the water is added to the cement, then it should be taken care that within 3 to 5 minutes we add the slurry or the cement paste into the wicket mold. As soon as the water is added to the cement, a stopwatch should be started, and within 3 to 5 minutes the paste should be formed and filled in the wicket mold. Right now we can see the water is getting mixed with the cement and the process of hydration has already begun. All the 4 main compounds, the Box compounds, are reacting. The first compound that is reacting is dicalcium aluminate. The second one is tricalcium aluminate ferrate. And then C3S start reacting, forming CSH gel, which is giving the strength to the cement. And then later on C2S, that is dicalcium silicate, also start reacting. It also produces CSH gel, which is of superior quality. As the reaction proceeds, the temperature also increases because the reaction is exothermic. Now within 3 to 5 minutes we have mixed the water with the cement so that the proper hydration can take place. Now this way the water reaches the molecules of the cement. We have to ensure the thorough mix of the water into the cement so that we can get the accurate result for the test. Now once the cement is mixed with the water by the use of the trowels, we can bring the wicket mold in which the cement paste can be filled. The initial setting time of the cement is the time in which the cement starts to lose its elasticity and plasticity. So when we call the initial setting time, it's mean the time which is required by the cement to begin with the loss of plasticity. Whereas the final setting time is the time which is required by the cement to completely lose the plasticity. Now once the cement is thoroughly mixed with the water, we can proceed with the further test. Here we have to also ensure that the time that we calculate is from the beginning when we add water to the cement. When the cement paste is filled in the Vickett mold, it is ensured that no lumps or the volume air is being captured. By vibration, we ensure that the thorough fill of the mold with the cement slurry. Now we have set the initial setting time needle in the Vickett apparatus and the mold is filled with the cement paste. Now once the cement paste is filled till the top of the mold, then we need to place the mold beneath the Vickett apparatus. The extra cement can be removed with the help of the trowel. Now since the cement is completely filled in the mold, we have placed it beneath the Vickett apparatus and we can see the needle that is used is of 1 mm dia, which is used for the initial setting time. Now we will drop the Vickett apparatus needle by releasing the plunger, and we need to note the reading till the penetration of the needle reaches the 33 to 35 mm. The period elapsing between the time when the water is added to the cement and the time at which the needle penetrates the test block to a depth equal to 33 to 35 mm from the top is taken as the initial setting time. So the time after adding water till the time it reaches the 33 to 35 mm penetration is the initial setting time. Now to take the final setting time, we have replaced the needle with the another needle which is used for the final setting time. This is done at the numerous of periods after the initial setting time. We keep on repeating this until we reach a time when the paste has become so hard that it is unable to penetrate more than 0.5 mm. So from this video, it's clear that the final setting time is the time when the water is added to the cement to the time the paste becomes so hard that the needle does not penetrate more than 0.5 mm. So here we are changing the needle. This is the 1 mm dia needle which is used for the initial setting time. Initial setting time, which is the time from the beginning of adding the water to the cement to the time when the penetration is equal to the depth of 33 to 35 mm. And now we proceed for the final setting time. After 180 minutes and the needle has been changed. Now here we have to ensure as soon as we release the plunger, the penetration should not be more than 0.5 mm. That's mean the cement has completely lost its plasticity. So again, two important points I would like to repeat. First, in initial setting time, the total time when the water is added to the cement till the Vickett apparatus needle penetrate up to the depth of 33 to 35 mm is known as the initial setting time, which means that the cement has started losing its plasticity. And in final setting time, when the needle is replaced, it is the time from the beginning or addition of the water to the cement to the time when the needle penetrate only 0.5 mm. So final setting time is the time in which the cement completely lose its plasticity. Both these terms, initial setting time and final setting time, are very important. And it is very simple to understand them. But this knowledge will help you in all the major tests which is conducted on the cement or on the concrete. Generally, the initial setting time of the cement is 30 minutes, 0 to 30 minutes. Whereas the final setting time of the cement is generally 10 hours. So again, here is a good conclusion that the initial setting time of the cement is generally 0 to 30 minutes, whereas the final setting time of the cement is 10 hours, nearly 10 hours, which is 600 minutes. So this is how to carry out the initial setting time test and final setting time test. Now let's conclude setting time test of cement. So there are two types of setting time: the initial setting time of cement and the final setting time. Initial setting time is regarded as the time elapsed between the moment that the water is added to the cement and to the time that the paste starts losing its plasticity. The final setting time is the time elapsed between the moment the water is added to the cement and the time when the paste has completely lost its plasticity. So we uses the Vickett apparatus for both the tests. So first we take 500 gram of cement sample and gauge it with 0.85 times the water required to produce cement paste of standard consistency. Once the paste is formed with 0.85 of standard consistency, then we put the paste in the Vickett apparatus and level it from the top. Then the Vickett mold is put in the Vickett apparatus, and then the needle is lowered and then it is released. Now the needle is released every 2 minutes. We need to repeat this process of releasing the needle till it penetrates not more than 5 mm. So the time period elapsed between the time when the water is added to the cement and the time at which the needle penetrates the test block to a depth equal to 5 mm from the top is taken as the initial setting time. Now the mold is again kept
in the Vickett apparatus, but its needle is changed with central needle with a circular cutting edge. Now this circular cutting edge needle is used for the final setting time test. It is also first made to touch the surface, and at some particular point the central needle makes an impression while circular cutting edge fails. The time period elapsed between the time when the water is added to the cement and the time at which this circular attachment fails to make an impression is taken as the final setting time. Generally, the initial setting time of a cement is around 30 minutes and the final setting time of a cement is around 600 minutes, that is 10 hours. This test is conducted at the 27 degrees Celsius plus minus 2 degrees Celsius and at a relative humidity of 65%.